for Iwasa if he wants to go ahead and take his second of the season, that he beats Nigiri down towards turn 1, of course.
Big plume of smoke. Sorry, Scott. Big plume of smoke coming out the back of Kazuto Kotaka's car there. The TGM machine, one position behind Savoy, and I think he's got a problem. I don't think Kotaka is going anywhere fast. That car, Kotaka saying stuck throttle, so the throttle got stuck open, and presumably that just over-revved and broke the engine.
Finals weekend here for Super Formula for the 5 red lights. And round 11 at Suzuka is all set to go. It's lights out and we're underway. It's a clean start for the 2 Mugen cars, also the 2 Nakajima cars move up well. It's also Frog on the outside of Rensata down towards Tail, but the inside line looks to be potentially was Jiri making his way through. I think he has got the move, so the Jiri has actually managed to squeeze past in towards the first couple of corners. Iwasa into second place, then Fraga in third, Sato in fourth, and then it's been not a great start, I think, for Makino. He's dropped a couple of places behind Fukuzumi, and also a strong start, and looks like for Oshima, he's jumped a couple of times. One car's off the road.
Iwasa's off.
Iwasa's off. The pole sitter is off, and after a perfect start in qualifying with 2 pole positions, Ayuma Iwasa on the first lap of the race in round 11 is off the road into the gravel at the S-curves. Out of it, 5 corners in, and here's the replay. Fraga up the inside. It's contact. Just that small touch is enough to split the car the other way off into the gravel.
Maybe we're going to see it now. This is from Iwasa's point of view, so he's just going to... Well, Iwasa was not on an unusual line or anything by the looks of it.
Just contact.
So battle here between Sugoi and Fukuzumi. Sugoi's actually got ahead of Fukuzumi. We missed that watching the replay, but I can only see that Sugoi got ahead of the chicane.
There was somebody off the road. There's a huge puff of smoke. I didn't quite catch who it was. We'll see. Smoke clears with someone going off at turn 2. That's Zach O'Sullivan. Zach O'Sullivan off the road at turn 2, getting closer to the slipstream behind. You see Yamashita under threat from Fenestras down towards tail 1. Around the outside, looks at Kazunotta. Wants to go for it, goes there on the outside line. Fukuzumi has no choice but to let him through.
Wow.
A great move around the outside yet again, and that's satisfied with down the line crew and the fans towards 130R. Not looking to the outside line. We've seen it happen before. Goes diving down the outside into the chicane. Has track position. Fenestras has nothing he can do. Really lovely move. I agree. Great stuff from Oyu. Get closer in the toe as much as he can. You won't pressure him to a move into 130R. If he can get close up, he might maybe think about a challenge towards the chicane. Get down the outside, does the double dummy up the inside. That could be beautiful. He makes it happen. What a dummy from Katsukanosha. Look at that down the inside. Dummy once, then twice. Got him under braking. That is a beautiful pass from Katsukanosha. This is the replay. This is Miyake going up the inside of Oyu in towards 130R. Clean as you like. This is potentially the battle for fourth now. As we see, this is now Miyake under threat from Sato. This is a point at stake here. From Sato diving down the outside, he'll be on the OTS, down in towards turn 1, into the chicane for the final time. And for the first time since June at Sugo, some 18 months ago, Tomoka Nijiri went out to the final corner, and he will stand on the top step as a Super Formula race winner. Up to the checkered flag, it is victory for Tomoka Nijiri in round 11 of Super Formula 2025 at Suzuka. A brilliant win for Mugen at home for Honda here at Suzuka. Second place to Igor Fraga, by far his best finish of the season and of his career in Super Formula with a P2 finish. Makino takes P3. Boy is 4th, 5th goes to Kakuna Shinoda. What a result for Kazuya Oshima in his final weekend. You saw on that lineup. Here's the result from round 11. Tomoka Nijiri then back to the top step of the podium, taking victory. 1.1 seconds from Igor Fraga, his best result in Super Formula, and also guarantees him and confirms him as Rookie of the Year with that result, taking runner-up spot. Tatsuki Makino picking up 3rd for Shotsuboy in 4th, a great recovery drive after a poor start for Kakuna Shinoda season, take P5. Kazuya Oshima, to begin his last weekend of the championship, takes P6. From the Ray Fukuzumi, Sasha Fenestras after a poor start recovers to 8th. Ren Sato in 9th position in the second Nakajima car. And Atsuya Miyake gives 3 Bond Racing their first point of the season, rounding out the top 10. Congratulations to them. Kenta Yamashita lost out on the final lap. He's 11th from Toshiki Oiki in 12th, then Shun Koide, Sena Sakaguchi, Kamui Kobayashi, Saito Nonaka, and Juju Noda, and Mitsunori Takaboshi, followed by Oliver Rasmussen. And the 3 drivers we lost from the race was Zach O'Sullivan after he spun off the road himself out of turn 2. Yumi Iwasa out after a few corners after contact with Fraga, and Kazuka Kotaka's car, which didn't even get to the start after it blew up an engine problem on the first formation lap. Boy then, as you see the points coming up, he now has that lead of 112 points compared to 96. He's now closing up once again between the top 4. That's going to be all the more crucial going into tomorrow's 2 races, of course. The team standings, this is how it also changes. It's Dandelion Racing who now have the lead with 172, but it's now reduced to around about, what's that? Some 18.5 points now, with Team Mugen now into second place. And Tom's only 3 points behind them too, so it's really on for second place. But even then, Jamie, that's a really close battle, which it's kind of been not purposely overlooked in terms of that one. The team standing getting pretty close. 3 points between Mugen and Tom's, but they're keeping Dandelion honest here, particularly when they've had cars finishing ahead of both of the Dandelion cars at one point.